Hi, creators. You know what time it is. Let's create. Hi, guys, and welcome back. It's me again, Katrisa, and I'm coming to you today to talk about after you've branded yourself. As you can see, I'm here with my Creative Koncepts shirt on. It has my name. I also always represent who we are with brochures, business cards, vendor showcasing. Here's one of our vendor showcase pop-ups that we use to show a little bit of what we do, what we offer. It has our logo as well as our motto, make it your moment. And so once you've branded yourself, which we talked about in the last video, you're ready for someone to come to you and say, hey, I saw you at a vendor showcase and I got your card and I want to know if you can do my wedding. That's what we want. Now we're ready. So today we're going to talk about after branding. Secondly, once we've prepped and we have had time to get all of our literature and information that we need from the bride, when we're at the consultation, the main thing is to listen. Listen with open mind and open ears. There are a lot of brides that do not have visions when it comes to their weddings. And there are some brides that are all over the place when it comes to their weddings. And then you have the bride that knows exactly what they want for their wedding. And then you have the bride whose mother is living through them and trying to make their wedding their wedding. So you must listen to your bride. Be clear on details that your bride has and their vision, what she wants, the color scheme, what she's able to have, what she can't have. Get information on the venue, the contacts. Then you get the coordinator's information. Make sure that you have time to plan and execute the vision that the bride gives you properly and with the allotted time. Make sure that the budget is clear. A lot of brides will say, oh, well, money's no object until they get the price quote. But be sure to let the bride know that you're going to work on it. You're going to get a mock-up. You'll get back to them. But you need to know everything that they have. Because the thing about it is, you can put down everything a bride wants. And then when they get the price, they'll say, oh, that's a little steep. Then you can take away from what the bride wants, or you can kind of gear towards the same look at a smaller cost. And most brides can go with that. But be able to have options on your end where if you have to decrease in cost, that it's not going to take away from the vision of the bride. And that's very important. So listening is key. When all else fails, you listen, you take down your notes, and then you go from there. And then when it's time to come back to your bride, you can be very clear and they'll be very clear on what. Now, we've branded ourselves. We've put ourselves out there and we finally get that call. Hi, my name is Katrisa. I'm getting married in November and I would love for you to do my wedding. That's what we wanted. So once we put ourselves out there and we get that first initial call, we begin to prep. Prepping is going to involve your literature, your points of contacts, and general information. Your literature should be a questionnaire or information sheet where you can jot down times, dates, locations, preferences of the brides. Make sure that your information sheet has everything from beginning to end so that you will know exactly what you're able to provide as a service for your bride and groom and what they will expect from you. Also, I suggest that you do your first consultation with the most important people, the bride, the groom, maybe parents of the bride and groom. But most importantly, the one that's going to finance the wedding or event. Also, always note that you try to steer away from the coordinators and the best friends, the maid of honors, and all of those on the first consultation because you want to get a clear vision of what the bride and groom wants without any outside interference. That's very important. So in your prep work, just make sure you have notebooks, pens, pads, whatever you need, a tablet, your phone, great for taking notes. Just make sure whatever you have it there. Don't get to a consultation and, do you have a pen? Those little things speaks volumes when it concerns your business. And remember, you are the face of your business. And the first consultation is going to set the tone for the rest of the experiences and interactions that you have with the bride and groom. And lastly, be very clear. I cannot stress this enough, that to be clear with your bride and groom. Budget, be very clear. Pricing of services, be very clear. Now, I don't price out a bride in a first consultation. I ask them to give me a week to 2 weeks to put their quote together, to email it to them, and then we can sit down face to face and discuss it, or we can do it over the phone. Just be clear that you have an understanding of what your bride and groom wants. Even the parents, if they want some little small things that they want to add, make sure it's okay with your bride, and make sure that it's budget friendly with the price and the budget that they give you. Don't go overboard. If your bride is kind of unsure or certain, stay within the frame or the guidelines of what she gives you. If she says, oh, my colors are rose gold, blush, green, and orange. If you can't provide that, be very clear up front. Anything that you feel is too much, be very clear up front. They may want to drape a whole building. If that's not part of your service, be very clear up front. But if you can work that into your budget and that's something you want to attempt, then do that. But be clear on what you can provide and what you can't provide. That is going to be the key to a successful event. If you offer the bride draping around an entire room and you realize that took up half of your budget and you can't bring through the other part of her vision, it's going to be disastrous. You're going to either lose a client or you're going to be paying more out of pocket designing an event and hosting an event, and you won't make any money. And the key is to also have a beautiful event, but to make money. So after branding, we've prepped, we've met the customer, we've listened to their needs, we were very clear on what we can provide. Then if the bride is great and the bride says, I want you, we're in the door. Do what you do, and that's decorate. Thanks again, guys, for tuning into Show and Tell Tuesdays. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button below. And remember, event planning is not easy, but it is successful, and you can be successful in it.